So yes, we're using the wrong mic. That's brilliant. Welcome anyway to the CIS minor qualifier for CIS. It's going to be super interesting to cover. We are very late into this one, ladies and gentlemen, but we are ready to get going. This is going to be Talker taking the kill on a chopper. And again, I was kind of saying while my mic wasn't on that things are looking relatively good for Team Spirit, but suddenly out of nowhere, Waterfall's able to get himself to 3 kills. He ended up running out of time. The bomb cannot get planted, and so they get the third at the half. Much better than 13-2, that's for sure. And then finding a pistol win has given themselves an actual solid chance coming into this. And there goes Saltvic, able to get the double kill on the 5-7. Archie and Airscape able to pick them up, easily cleaning up with the pistol. Now there's a chance for Team Spirit. They might actually be able to pull this off. As I'm just going to sit here, Idis Balance has got the scout in play. AK-47 collected and slithering back towards CT spawn. Bomb picked up for Extremum. As they will start to make their way in towards the site. Talker is going to be here with the AK. Idis Balance. Yeah, we'll take that frag relatively easily. Another man advantage is on the T side. Many players here on the CT side trying to get back over, but the bomb will be planted on the B side of the map, and so Young and Saltfake, they're going to have to try and walk back in, and there's the kill from Waterfalls. He peeks, extends over towards CT, and that's an easy kill for him. Saltfake looks to try and spring into action himself. He's got one dropped by the Molotov, and it'll be a 5th round on the board for Extremum. So they actually have a decent chance here at pulling things back on Vertigo. I would kind of say this map is one of the more open maps if you're an underdog as well. You know, we've kind of seen a lot of the tier 2 teams, tier 3 teams. They started to develop this map because they know that perhaps the top teams will neglect it, and this is a map they can sort of wing in there if they ever have to play against some of the bigger teams. And so far, this has been interesting to say the least, because you know, Extremum, they had a very bad first half, I would say, but it's looking much better. The start of the second half looking relatively strong. And will be Utility being tossed out towards middle, banging off the wall. Trying to solidify control towards mid. And the rest of Team Spirit are just going to be sitting back. I mean, they don't really expect to get too much done here right on the USPs. They've got one Deagle. That's the only thing invested. Idis Balance can definitely get something done with it, though. Definitely known for his aiming capabilities, but it is going to be Young falling early. Vitosh able to get the second kill for the T side. Airscape collecting one as well. And Talker doesn't even care. He's going to walk right through the smoke, collects himself 3 kills overall. And that'll be 12-6. Halfway there now, Extremum, just to pulling this one back to even odds. So, still a long way to go. And the scary part is here is going to be Team Spirit's buy. So they have got themselves the the AWP and the AUGs in play across the board. So every single player's got a scope to work with. Over on Extremum, it's going to be the 5 AKs. No AWP or long-range rifle to really compete against those AWP's nog. So we'll see if Team Spirit decide to play a bit more of a long-range approach on the CT side. The initial push towards middle is held back and forced away by Extremum's utility usage. And that'll put Team Spirit into a bit of a scary position because now they have to sort of sit back and allow Extremum to come towards them. And I mean, they have got the weapons for that setup, so let's see if that does work out. Coldie just playing in behind the door. Interesting way of playing this. Decides to just sit back door, wait for them to come to him. The Molotov will go towards the door, force Coldie away. And they have Chopper on the left side if needed, but he will be smoked off. He'll throw a Molotov in reply. That's going to slow and halt the play and gives them time to get a boost going over the top of the smoke. Vitosh able to wrap around the back of the A site, and the stack comes in. The boost only gets to 1 kill, and Waterfalls is able to double up. He's been a shiny light for this team on the T side, and Vitosh, he will get himself one over towards the A side of the map. Now it's a 2v2. Not looking that great here for Team Spirit, I have to say. After such a dominant first half, the second has not been great whatsoever. There's been so many problems here on the CT side to start things off, and they haven't really got that fragging ability here on that second half just yet. Chopper finished off, and this has just been sheer dominance from Extremum. Stepping right back into this game. Midas Balance will sit in the back lines towards CT spawn. He is. AWP there as well. Will be the smoke and the flash equipped on him. This should be a kill for Archie as he spins around. He'll find Midas Balance. AWP gone. No chance to save that on over. And it will be just 12-7. So Extremum definitely in this game. It's not over. I thought for sure it would have been a quick game, but Extremum making a meal of it. And Team Spirit, they've got money in the bank for the next one, but not this one. So it's going to be a couple of upgraded pistols, Kevlar and some Young. The rest of them just going to be sitting back on the Deagles. And with the Deco, a couple of nades being purchased. And there should be another on the board for Extremum, if everything goes to plan. Flashbang going to go out from Talker. That'll allow players to maintain control towards B. CT side not really in a position or having the weapons they can realistically challenge against all these AKs. So I just bounce to just hide behind the door. There's a bit of a gap, a hole in it now pierced, so we can look right through that. Archie is going to be setting back over towards the wall, and there's the headshot from Coldie right through it. Archie hits the deck, and there'll be a man advantage for the CT side. The bomb needs to be collected, and it's going to be brought back up towards middle. I have access to both sides of the map. In this point, Vitosh wants to see what he can get done over towards A, but the advantage is there with the CT side. Not yet giving it up as well, so this is relatively strong from the Extremum side. They can get themselves the kills here on the B-bomb site, and that would open things up completely, but Chopper has taken himself a headshot. That drops Talk, and now Vitosh finally gets the kill over towards A, and will be Midas Balance hitting the deck, and Airscape has slithered his way through the single door, and able to get into the back lines towards B. Chopper not expecting that. Coldie as well, for some reason, not expecting Airscape to be anywhere near CT. Waterfalls finds the one tap onto Sam Young in the site, not all on Saltfic. 1 versus 3, trying to make his way back in, and he has been found as well. 3 on the board there for Airscape. And now Extremum hit 8 rounds. This is not bad at all. 4 away here from Team Spirit taking Vertigo, but they're definitely putting up a bit more of a fight now. The scary thing for me, though, is that Extremum have picked this map, right? This is the map they've decided to pick into the series. The next is going to be Mirage, so realistically, Extremum still should lose this map after such a strong lead by Team Spirit, but, you know, being on this map and obviously picking it, you've got a... Usually you'll see a stronger setup on the T side. And Team Spirit, that was a bit of an interesting smoke from Coldie. He has pushed all the way through B stairs. And Vitosh is starting to just play his default position where he's been sent off time and time again to try and clear A, but Waterfalls has got the advantage. This time, Midas Balance finished off. Chopper wants to replace his teammate. He might just find the same playstyle because he might be dropped. Multiple players coming in towards him inside of middle. Control being taken by the T side. And Coldie's going to find Archie. Spray comes in. That's a great play. daylight robbery for that kill, but Waterfall's able to get the trade. It's into the man advantage again, yet again for Airscape. He's pushed all the way through CT spawn. Some Young not expecting it, and another kill has arrived for the T side. It's all on the Coldie in a 1 versus 4. Airscape will drop him as well, and this is absolutely nuts from Extremum. 12 to 9 on the board, right in this game. Team Spirit not showing us too much here on the CT side of Vertigo, I'm afraid. Not really looking too solid whatsoever. And the player that's been extremely quiet is iDisbalance. He hasn't even done anything, really. Even from that first half that was dominant, so... a little bit scary here for Team Spirit. And Extremum don't really have, you know, the biggest roster in terms of the aim stars. You know, Team Spirit have some great individuals. But because of the T-side strength here of Extremum, they haven't really been able to get too much going for them in terms of kills, so... this map definitely looking pretty strong for Extremum. And obviously, it takes a while for a brand new map's meta to sort of settle, especially a map like Vertigo. It's just so different to the rest of the maps in the pool. So it'll be interesting to see sort of how this one stabilizes. Currently, it's looking like it's a T-sided affair as Vitosh again just walking in towards A on his own. To get multi-kills. iDisbalance will be finished off by Archu, who has arrived to help his teammate. And it will be Saltfake rotating on in. Last man alive. Takes the kill on the 5-7, but they know exactly where he is. So they have so many options. They can send the bomb back to B to be safe. And Saltfake, he's just going to try and get as many kills as possible. That's a nice headshot as well. Needs to realize there's a possibility of one player being inside of CT, and that's Waterfalls. Bomb gets planted towards B. And I should realize there's going to be a player close from either angle. Vitosh is still here on the A site, and the timing is perfect. The triple kill is there, and it's 12-10. Double figures reach for Extremum on the T side. You have to remember, look, this is quite mental. You know, you look at the first half, 12-3 at the half for Team Spirit. They haven't won a single round here on the second half. Extremum have just won 7 in a row, so feeling very confident indeed. I'm sure Team Spirit want to get right back into this game somehow. Here comes another buy. It's going to be their second full buy of the second half. They weren't able to get anything done on the first. Can they get it done on the second time of asking? A very passive setup again inside of the B bomb site. Chopper's going to be left there, not really challenging, not getting information. So Extreme, they will start their default, taking control of middle. We'll have Vitosh again, trolling towards the A side of the map, but this time it's a bit of a different setup from Team Spirit. Multiple players inside of middle, but Coldie has been found again. Waterfall's able to pick that one up, with the utility being used as well to kill their sandbags. This one is not looking good for Team Spirit yet again, losing that early battle, losing the map control immediately. And so Extreme have got mid. They've expended a lot of utility to get it, but as long as they have got the essential parts of the map, that's the important part. And Chopper, he will stop Talker from moving anywhere near that B bomb site. He is halted, and the smoke is thrown down to ensure that no more players will pass on in. And Saltfake actually just evaded the vision of multiple players. He's close by. Waterfall should actually fall here. No way that he stays alive, and he reloads at the wrong time. Saltfake peaks, and it's the man advantage for the CT side. Young gets another kill. That's all on the Archie and Vitosh to try and pull this one off. Vitosh has been excellent on the A bomb site, and he gets another kill here. Saltfake will fall, and it's still doable here for the T side. iDisbalance has been quiet, but look at this. Archie, he's done this so many times. Oh no, Young looks away, and he looks back just in time, but the double spray is there from Archie. Right back into a 1v2. Archie has just flanked from CT so many times, and they still haven't checked it. And that has cost him again. Chopper into the 1 versus 2. Archie's done enough for his team. It makes the risky play to play outside of the map. This should be a run there for the T side. They've got such a strong post plant. Chopper has so many angles to check in such a limited time, and look at this position from Archie. This is absolutely disgusting. No way. There's no way you can be seen from this. Chopper's going to tap it. He has no kit. He knows where both players are, though. He's going to try and take the fight. Low HP. Archie's still alive inside the smoke. He just needs one bullet, and he's got it. There's plenty of time for the defuse as well. Chopper pulls off the 1v2, but that was right down to the final second. No, there's not. He's run away? I'm sure there was time. That is so unfortunate. Oh, the music started, must have just started as soon as he tapped the bomb, or just slightly before he tapped the bomb. That's so unfortunate there from Chopper. No kick cost him in the end. And that must have been milliseconds. He runs away as soon as he hears the call from his model saying no time. Very unfortunate there from Chopper. Must have been milliseconds between that defuse. Although this is much a much different round here from Spirit. They've just charged straight through the B stairs. They're playing very passive on the last round. This time, they throw the pistols, strengthen numbers towards the other side of the map. But once Team Spirit have shown their hand and shown how many players over towards the other side of the map, it will be the straightaway push in towards the A side of the map. And Vitosh is looking for some more kills here. Extremum will come right back into this. It's 12 to 12 unless Spirit end up taking this one over the line. It's looking like that's about to happen. Airscape has a 1v3 in his hands. He has picked up that kill, but still 3 more to find. And the bomb is on the floor in possession of multiple CT players here all over the map. Airscape has to come back in, and he's got one angle he has to check, and it's 2 players waiting there. Samdayong able to pick up the headshot, and his Spirit finally getting themselves a run on the board, and it's off the back of pistols in the second half. They very, very close in that previous, though, in the 1v2 milliseconds on the defuse. Unluckily could not pick that up, but they answer right back straight away, charging down the B stairs, getting the kills early, rotating back in towards the A bomb site, and Team Spirit will get 13. The troubles are not over yet. Extremum have built up quite a bit of cash after such a strong lead and a strong start in the second half, but they haven't been able to equalize, and so Team Spirit will stay in the lead. Utility's going to be used up towards middle. Molotov, flashbangs, everything that Extremum need will be tossed towards mid. Round of 25 seems to be a bit more of a slow approach again yet for Team Spirit. Playing the very passive setup. Spray coming through the door. It's going to force a couple of players off. Vitosh is going to be sitting in behind the wall. Lightest balance will look right through the squeaky door with the AWP, waiting for a player to come into his crosshair. No one going to be coming his way just yet, and so Chopper, he'll just sit here, not really getting too much information through the smoke that's cutting off his vision, and so he has to sort of sit back at the back of the B bomb site and just wait for multiple players to come towards him. The smoke really severs the information that Chopper can get here, and it's because he can't really get too much done in this very, very passive setup here in the B bomb site. There's allowed 3 kills to come in for Extremum, and again, this is so scary for Team Spirit because they have to try and save these weapons, and it's not going to happen for Samdayong. He's been finished off by Solfik into the 1v5, other side of the map. A little bit of insight into the player's chat, but we're going to make sure that's muted. And it's going to be a save at least from Solfik, it looks like. He's going to be on the other end of the map, so should be relatively difficult, but again, players circling this side of the map. They want to try and drop this weapon, and if they get rid of him, it'll be the worst outcome from Team Spirit as they start to come towards him. He's hiding behind the sandbags. This should be the kill for Airscape. He's going to walk in behind him. There it is. No gun saved over for the CT side. And that will be another round of the board for Extremum, and they actually might just go into the lead here because Team Spirit, there's not a whole lot of money in the bank. They could go for the buy here, but again, it's going to be pretty weak. 2 players at 3k. I mean, they could get a drop here from Samdayong. One of them's going to have to be on a weaker weapon if they want to get some extra utility. But this is realistically a time in which Extremum could move themselves into the lead here. You know, Team Spirit could go for the conservative approach and not buy into this and hope that they can take it the next round after this, but they're going to go for the buy. And that's a solid one, I have to say. And the only thing it's missing, of course, is the utility. But the rifles are there, apart from one Chopper, who's got himself an MP9. What I want to see from Team Spirit is a sort of a disrespectful CT setup. I want to see some aggression. I want to see some of the players getting close and taking fights, because the only round they've won, yeah, it was off pistols, but it was because they took the fight to Extreme and they forced the infights and they won those duels relatively easily, even with the pistols. So I'd love to see a bit more proactiveness from Team Spirit here on their CT side. I want to see them try and change it up a little bit instead of playing super passive, because that has really severed the information flow, and you know, they haven't really got too much info when Extremum decided to go in towards a bomb site, and it's been relatively easy for the CT side just to fall, because Extreme have just walked into a bomb site, able to find the players, take the close fights, win them, no rotations in, no information, and it's an easy bomb plant and an easy win. So Extreme have been playing the T side very well indeed, and Team Spirit need to throw a bit of a curveball in there. Don't let them play their own game. They might be thrown off by that. For anybody who is just tuning in, a large part of Extremum sort of success has been off the back of waterfalls, right? 28 and 15. Obviously a player with quite a bit of experience, did well at the E-League majors. He obviously won in their last round. It could have been a 13-2 half if Team Spirit didn't have waterfalls in play on the Extremum side. Stepping up on the A site, able to get himself 3 kills, wins the round pretty much. Team Spirit tried to leg it back over towards the B side of the map, and no time to get the bomb plant. That's really the reason there's even a chance here for Extremum to be in this game. Yeah, that winning the pistol. And that's 13-12. It was a 12-3 half coming into the second one. Team Spirit will be relatively disappointed, even if they win this map, at how they let that sort of lead slip so much. But again, this is the pick of Extremum. This is the map they should be feeling comfortable on, especially on the T side. You generally, if you pick a map, you have something prepared on the T side. And sort of we've seen from the early meta of Vertigo that it's definitely shaping up to be a T-sided affair. I think more so in the first sort of editions of Vertigo, when there wasn't a sort of gap in the wall towards A. You could simply throw the 2 smokes onto the A bomb site, and you know, there wouldn't really be much of a problem. You can sort of still do that. The only problem really now is that obviously you can fall from a different angle on the A bottom site. But yes, we've got some interesting games coming up on the ECS tournament today, which would be interesting to watch as well. A little bit later on. So, next in the series will be Mirage. I think that'll be a pretty easy map for Team Spirit. So if they end up winning this is where they can just walk on Mirage and probably take that one as well. Although I was expecting a 2-0 here from Team Spirit, although I'm starting to feel like Vertigo could actually go Extremum's way, because they have looked pretty good on the T side, where Team Spirit have looked pretty dire. We have got technical difficulty, I believe, here on the server. So if it goes on a little bit longer, we'll probably head to a break. But they seem to be ready, and they're ready to go. So perfect. No break needed. Everything has been resolved, and we are ready to get into the action yet again. It's going to be Team Spirit on the CT side. Haven't been able to get too much done. They've only won one round here, and it was off the back of pistols. So not exactly a clean one, not exactly a conventional round, and then they lost the one straight after that as well. So it's been a relatively poor half here from Team Spirit, but a great one from Extremum. They've looked solid on the T side. They look prepared, and that's a good sign here. Smoke will go out towards middle. Extremum have multiple players making their way through. Waterfalls again, who's been the heavy carry for Extremum, trying to find an opening kill. Chopper. And you will sit here with the MP9 over towards the elevators. A flashbang is going to go off the wall in towards middle. Extremum have been very thorough and methodical in their approach of taking mid. They've used up a lot of utility here, but the thing is, it's well spent, right? You know, they take so much control. They prevent all the positions that Team Spirit can have, really lock them and force them to play very passive. And that has been a playstyle that's kind of cost them information and actually allowed Extremum to get into the bomb sites without a quick rotation from Team Spirit. But Coldie this time is playing a little bit more aggressive, trying to get that information in towards B where they play passive on the A bomb site. But again, it's big control. It's been conceded by the CT side, and they are going to try and hold, but the multiple players coming in from multiple different angles. Soltfik has to get more than one kill here, I'm afraid. He has to try and halt the play as long as possible. Som Young is assisting him from the other side of the map, getting a kill, and Soltfik has got himself the double kill. He's done enough so far. A little more could come his way as well, as he's just sitting on the boost. 10 seconds, that bomb plant needs to come in. Flashbang around the corner as Talker will take the headshot. Bomb plant coming in, but it's only one player left. Molotov in the corner. The bomb does go down, but Archie surely falls. And it's Coldie that takes that. It's 14-12. Team Spirit, they do get themselves their first sort of conventional round win. And they can get a couple more built up off the back of this. They only need 2 more now to take it over the line, to take us to that second map with a 1-map lead under their belt. And you have to remember, on that second map, it will be the pick of Team Spirit. They will be feeling more comfortable on it. Avid User 2 has actually just pointed out something that's pretty interesting, actually. It's pretty true. You know, in the CIS qualifier, there's not massive underdogs, right? There's definitely underdogs, but they aren't sort of... They can all put up a bit of a fight, which is exciting to see. You know, a couple of the other close qualifier regions, there's clear underdogs. The EU starts tomorrow, I believe, and that's going to be very interesting to see. There's going to be Molotovs burning away air skip. There's going to be a triple kill from Chopper early, and that's exactly what they want on the CT side. All the kills come their way, and Team Spirit looking to try and take it up the map point, but Vitosh being so impactful towards the A bomb site, but not this time. Only 1 kill, and Team Spirit are in their stride. It's going to be map point here on Vertigo. The money is still enough to get a buy on paper with the rifles here, but Extremum are going to be struggling on a couple of players, and you see they have to go to the Mac 10 on Talker. Waterfalls, a player that's been so impactful for them across this game, has gone quiet in the last couple of rounds, hasn't been able to find as much impact as he was previously finding, and so this is where things start to perhaps dry up for Extremum. A weaker buy coming into the possible last round of this game, but they're going to have to try and hold on with whatever they've got. They have got enough AKs, they have got quite a bit of utility on a few players, but not as much as they probably would like. Especially since, like I said previously, they've been very methodical in their approach of taking middle and taking part of the map with the amount of utility they've got, and it's been an integral part really in how they've played here on the T side. So without that, that's where problems begin to arise. That's weaknesses for Team Spirit to exploit, but that's a good kill. Idis Bounce has been quiet. Waterfalls gets himself the opening trade, but it will be Soltfik in again with the kill on the AUG. Another one coming through as well. Soltfik does get that second kill. He's done a good job here as an A anchor. He's found himself quite a few frags in previous rounds, but now it's into the 3v4. The bomb has been planted. Extremum have the close angle. Team Spirit need to be careful. They don't want to lose this man advantage at all costs, as Vitosh is going to be here. Flashing his teammate around the corner through the smoke. They might just try and flank him behind, and there's the kill from Archie, lining up 2. Som Young will get him, but it's not enough. As another kill comes in, it's Soltfik, he'll fall as well. And what a round that is. Extremum, they realize they have the disadvantage into the post plant. They send one player aggressive through the smoke, and Archie gets 2. It's been quiet so far in the game, but those 2 kills might have just saved their chances here on Vertigo. Team Spirit They'll be kicking themselves about that one. Because these runs have been so close, Team Spirit never really got themselves a chance to build up money. There's 3 players with enough cash to buy, but 2 of them not so much. They could go for the Kevlar. Maybe receive a drop from Idis Balance if they want to sacrifice the op for a rifle. But Some Young is gone for the MP9. It's going to be the FAMAS. They're going to save some cash, it looks like, and they're going to go for a bit of a conservative approach, wanting to try and win this run. But they're going to have to allow Extremum to go up to 14, it looks like. So we might be going the distance all 30 rounds after such a convincing half in Team Spirit. I never would have thought we reached here. Team Spirit again. We're on the precipice of taking a 13-2 half before Waterfall stepped up with a triple kill. Ended at a 12-3 half, still very convincing. Team Spirit go on to lose the pistol. And everything falls apart. Maybe the flash buying in towards mid. This time Extremum have got the utility to start to clear this. Goldie's boosted on up, but they're going to check him. It looks like Waterfalls might just find this opening kill. Before Goldie fell, he did get 1 kill. There's still a 4v4. Just over a minute left. Idis Balance gets that 1 kill. Traded back by Archie. Good effective trades here from the T side. It's good that the CTs are doing consistent damage, although Archie will find the extensive kill. Man advantage for the T side as Saltfic springs into action. That's another frag. Gets into a 2v2. They're going to start to make their way back in towards the B bomb zone. That's where Talker is currently waiting. You will get 1 kill on the Saltfic. And I could just sit here on the other end of the smoke. Some Young left into the clutch. A player that can pull this off. There's so much individual skills. It's a star for the team usually. Let's see if he can manage to find a way back into it. He will just sit on the other end of the squeaky door. Talker has the angle. He will start to make his way through. Some Young finished off. And it will be 15-14. Although Team Spirit do play that one close. They get some money in the bank. They will sort of limit the buy here from Extremum. But this is either overtime or it's a win from Team Spirit, 16-14. It will be aggression this time, proactiveness from Goldie, but it's not going to amount to too much, as Extremum were waiting for that. A little bit of a questionable play, considering Extremum have been so methodical. They've been slowly approaching middle, and Goldie should realize that, but they will sacrifice 1 man to hold mid. So, good stuff here from Team Spirit. They have lost the man advantage, but they still have mid. Extreme are going to have to use up a lot of utility just to reclaim this part of the map that they've had so many times before, and I think they've done it effectively with just 1 Molotov from Waterfalls there, so good job done. They can actually force them away from it again. The T side can start to make their way through. The bomb's gone back over towards A, and Saltfic has been a solid anchor here. He's going to have to be even more solid though, as this round is most important. He's had the play. Chopper sitting up on the wall. 50 seconds on the clock. And this is where Waterfalls will start to make his way in towards the bomb site. Talker flanking in below. Chopper is going to be fine on the push, and that is a big problem. Team Spirit 2-man down at this point, and they're going to have to try and find themselves a way back into run number 30, and it's not looking likely at this point. Idis Balance, he's had such a quiet game by his standards, and again missing a shot there. That should have been a kill. Should have been able to find that one on the edge of the smoke, but no. A chance with Saltfic. Idis Balance will get 1 kill. It's a 3v3 retake. Extreme need to hold on to the bomb site, and Waterfalls is going to be the first face. He has been so good for this team so far. Airscape as well has been solid. There's the 2 kills from between them, and Idis Balance has to pull off a 1v3 retake alone with an AWP. No kit to work with. This one is over. We're reaching overtime. This is absolutely nuts. We are going to be going the distance to the bonus rounds. As the time is ticking, Ida's bounce will be finished off. Gets one more kill to add to his collection. A second as well there, but it's not a whole lot of impact, and it will be another run on the board here for the T side, and somehow we've reached overtime. This should not be the case, considering the half that Team Spirit managed to pull off. 12-3. Team Spirit, they've been pretty weak here on the CT side, although they've been stellar on the T side. So I think the real currency here in overtime is going to be CT run wins. You can get a couple under your belt, that's when things start to look really good for you. Both of these teams have been very solid on the T side and very weak on the CT side. So in overtime, it'll be 1st to 19 here. If it goes 18-18, we'll reach double overtime. And again, probably the most important thing you'll be needing to win here in overtime is those CT runs. Money no longer a problem. You can get a buy after buy after buy. I think that smoke quite hit its mark. Team Spirit probably have the more experienced roster. And will be Vitosh taking the early headshot on towards Sum Young. But overall, Team Spirit probably have the more experienced roster, so they should be feeling relatively comfortable in overtime, but it's not happening here. The T side are just finding the kills. The bomb will get planted. Ida's bound to get one more, but it's not enough again. Traded back by Archie, and Saltfig is going to be finished off. That is, sure I said Coldy, but Saltfig does get one kill, and he will be left into the 1v3. Left over towards the A side of the map. 40 seconds left as the bomb eventually will get planted up towards the B bomb site. This will be 16-15. Extremum will go into the lead. And they haven't been there in a while. If at all, actually. We did miss the first couple of rounds. And Team Spirit on the first chance of trying to get themselves a CT win. They cannot get it. Oh no. Saltfig found hiding beneath the stairs in Harry Potter. That's what I'm gonna call that. I do name that position Harry Potter now, so under the stairs. I hope someone in the chat agrees that that is a good call out. I just made it up. We should definitely use that. Can we agree that that should be called Harry Potter, please? And just start saying that in all your matchmaking games, guys. We're gonna create that call out. There's gonna be flashbangs going out towards middle. Taking control towards ramp. The rest of the T's, though, as Ida's balance is left once more here alongside Saltfig to try and hold on towards the A site. There's going to be utility being thrown in. Smokes, Molotovs, flashbangs. A little bit of a different approach in towards the start nowadays. Thanks to the added hole in the wall, but it will be Coldy taking away Vitosh. Archie will get one into Coldy. Another kill from Saltfig as the bomb will hit the floor. It's a man advantage on the CT side. They're going to have to try and find their way back in. Another great headshot from Airskip. That is excellent stuff. You know, they had the advantage here, Team Spirit, but it's falling apart. They're giving away kill after kill as they just keep peeking. Finally, Chopper will move through the smoke, and it's a man advantage somehow pulled back as Sum Young has found a kill as well. They know exactly where Airskip is. He'll walk into the crosshair, and Chopper will pick him up. It's 16-16. Spirit find a CT round, and it's important that every single CT opportunity is picked up here. If Team Spirit manage to get 17, they might just take this map because, again, they've had such a strong T side. The CT side has been terrible. Extremum, same default play. Rinse and repeat. Mid-take. No answers be fine for Team Spirit yet to sort of really get rid of this. And Archie does assist in sort of giving Team Spirit a chance by using a lot of utility up and burning his teammates. It doesn't matter a whole lot because Team Spirit have decided to play very passive and not really put anyone in mid. Instead, they play towards the bomb sites, and Artist Balance might just be finding himself a kill here, and that's it there. Easy kill for Artist Balance. Talker hits the floor, and it will be the man advantage on the CT side. They can go for the boost here over the top, though. Archie needs to be 100% accurate as he moves into the bomb site. No one's going to be looking at his position. Caldy finds the player walking right through CT. Not today, Airskip. He's done it time and time again, but not this time. And that'll be a kill from Saltfic. And we get 2-man advantage for the CT side. And there goes Artist Bounce, looking back towards the default position, and Waterfalls will hit the floor. A 17-16 half here from Team Spirit. They will reclaim the lead, and I said how important it was to get themselves CT side runs in overtime. Well, they've got 2 of them. They've actually taken the lead overall, so moving into the second half, I'm a lot more positive about Team Spirit. This could be it. J.K. Rowling has tweeted saying that. Okay. I mean, if you're giving Harry Potter spoilers, like, it's just anybody else's fault who hasn't seen it, you know. Well, and will be utility being tossed in towards mid. Team Spirit, their T side was very strong. Again, if you're just tuning in, they nearly had a 13-2 half, ended up with 12-3. And now Caldy will clear the sandbags. There's a safer Molotov you could do from there. It doesn't have to extend, but it does throw it, does the same job. No one there, and Artist Balance has been picking up the pace with an early advantage picked up towards the A bomb site. Trade looking to come through, but Escape has been spotted by the AK of Sotfik, and it'll be the man advantage extended here on Team Spirit as things look to fall apart. This could be map point, although Waterfalls comes on in. It'll be the kill on the Artist Balance, and on to 2v4. Still a chance for the CT side. And Team Spirit have reached map point before, having been able to close it out, mainly because they didn't have too much money in the bank. They should have a lot now that it's overtime. Buy will no longer be a problem as Chopper will take away Talker, and it won't be into the Waterfalls at 1v4. Bomb gets planted on in towards the B-bomb site. Is it just me, or I don't know. Is it just me, or is it very easy to sort of mix up A and B on this map? Like, I've played a lot of matchmaking games on this map. I played a lot of Faceit games on it, and pretty much the most common mistake has been people just calling the B bombs at A and the A bombs at B. I don't know if that's something you guys do, but I don't know. It's happened quite a lot actually across a lot of games. Well, this must be something to do with sort of the subconscious layout of the map. Perhaps we're kind of used to them being different. But it is quite similar to pretty much every map though. You start on T-spawn, if you think of Dust 2, A is to the right side of your spawn, B to the left, Cache is the same. Mirage, it's A on the left, but B on the right. So it does change, it does chop and change, I don't know. But here on Vertigo it seems like a lot of the calls are different. But it will be map point for Team Spirit. The T side looking to try and get themselves on a Mirage with a map win under their belt. On their opponent's map pick as well, you have to remember this is Extremum's pick. This is the map they wanted coming into this. They've looked dire on the first half, but brilliant on the second. It'd be so disappointing for them and heartbreaking if they end up losing this. Airscape already with control of mid. Waterfalls is that Team Spirit haven't really had the same sort of default as Extremum. They do want to take towards A, and that's generally been the side of the map that has received a lot of pressure in the past on Vertigo, and it will be one kill from Sotfik, but the bomb will hit the floor as the trade is instantaneous from Vidosh, and there's no trade just yet from the T side. The man advantage has been dwindled back into an equilibrium. 4v4. The bomb has been collected, it's picked up on the back of one of the T's, and it's being sent back towards the other side of the map with 45 seconds left. Team Spirit want to take this over the line. They do not want to allow Extremum to get another run under their belt. Team Spirit want this run to go their way. And as they start to move in towards the site, the utility has been tossed in. It's a kill. The advantage is there as Caldy able to get that. The grenade will come in and nearly drop his teammate, but the bomb will get planted. Airscape needs to walk through, and he has got a kill. Balance just needs to hide. Caldy locked inside of the bomb site. They've got Sum Dayong and a big flank. All they need to do is stay alive, but Caldy will fall. Vitosh gets the kill on Balance, and so Sum Dayong in the 1v3 gives away his position. And they know exactly where he is, and he will be finished off by Airskip. Plenty of time for the defuse. Luckily so as well. And it will be 18 to 17. Team Spirit. Last chance. Last chance in first overtime to try and take this over the map. Over the line, should I say. Extremum, there's still weaknesses nearby. They haven't got any utility in Archie. He's got a FAMAS, so Team Spirit, this has to be it. Well, Archie spams through the wood towards A ramp, does quite a bit of damage there. That'll be the good aid landing onto Airskip, and he will be dropped to half HP. Although Chopper has got the initial kill for Team Spirit. Earlier damage might have been done for Extremum, but no kill to be found, and so they can start to fall away from A ramp. And Team Spirit realize the map is their oyster at this point. Where do they want to go? Chopper needs to be careful not to die though. Smoke could go up towards the A bomb site. This time, it lands perfectly, severing the information flow that Waterfalls may have had. And so he has to hide in behind that. And Airskip, how has he done this again? How is he right behind them? Sum Dayong is never going to expect that angle. And Airskip will pick up the easy trade. And he's just so aggressive. It's mental. And there's a kill from Waterfalls. This could actually happen. Man advantage for the CT side. It's a double overtime. It's looking likely. Team Spirit, we thought they'd done enough picking up the 2 CT rounds, but clearly not. As Waterfalls steps up with a double kill. It's all on the Chopper, and he is into the 1v3 clutch. There's the first headshot. Can he get another though? Grenada going towards the corner. It's the right call of where Waterfalls is playing from. He's dropped to half HP. He has to check multiple corners though, and Archie, he'll just hide. The FAMAS will take the kill as Chopper walks on in, doesn't check the corner, and it will be double overtime coming through, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely not expecting this from a 12-3 half. Spirit, they tossed it away, and they cannot get it over the line. Such a big performance from Waterfalls and Airskip. It'd be such an impact across the board. I think Airskip, probably more so in recent times as well, because he was the man that's really always in their back here on Team Spirit, never allowing them to move forward. Well, I seen the game, thought an easy, quick one. Not to be the case, ladies and gentlemen. Balance has got himself the kill onto Talker. And it's quite a disparity, or has been a disparity, between Waterfalls and Balance. Waterfalls tops score for his team, but Balance currently resides at the bottom of the scoreboard. He has been having a little bit more impact though towards the late stages and into the start of overtime. A flashbang will go off towards ramp. Bomb will be collected and picked up by Balance, who decides he wants to make his way back over towards ramp. The AWP has been wielded. Balance bringing the AWP back over towards A. He will look in towards the bomb site. There's the kill onto Vitosh, and it will be the man advantage for the T side, but Archie will pull it right back again. Team Spirit, every time they find a kill, there's an answer by the CT side. On paper, you would say Team Spirit a lot better in terms of individuals. A team that should be better. A team that a roster should be stronger, but not the case here. Looking good for Archie and Airskip, who have got themselves 2 kills. Stopping Team Spirit from getting anywhere near this bomb site, and this is scary stuff. This should have been the strong side from Team Spirit. This should have been the side that they dominate on, but they cannot do it. No time left. It'll be 19 rounds on the board for Extremum, and Team Spirit definitely finding a bit of a struggle here on Vertigo. You just mixed up A and B. I probably did. Got a strong prediction coming in. 35-33 final scoreline. That would be quite a marathon. Well, Young has walked his way on through middle. Coldy off towards A ramp. This could be the early pick up. There's Vitosh having no idea where Coldy's coming from, and he's easily got that kill. Esk able to get Young, and that's a trade again. It's just been so quick on the trade, not allowing them to keep the advantage, but Coldy, he will get the advantage back. Team Spirit fighting this time. They cannot afford Extremum to go up to 20. That would be a scoreline that would be so difficult to pull back. 19-19 is why they want to bring this. And Extremum have got the lead yet again. I'm disappointed with this bit. You know, in one way, it'd be interesting for Team Spirit if they take this map. They'd be like, finally, we got over the hurdle. But another thing would be like, why can't we have just done this in 4 rounds on the CT side? That would be nice. And here comes the push on in. Waterfalls and Talker, they'll get the kills. And all the chances that look good for Team Spirit, they're all gone. As I just bounce into the 1v3, and I think they realize this one might just be over, because at this point, Extreme are starting to feel very comfortable. They're starting to look very dominant on a Vertigo. No say really being had here by Team Spirit. And this is not what I was expecting personally. The Team Spirit started to look really good at the start of this year. Did it good at the major. Looked strong. Played well. And now come into this and not look good at all. So they even want to make this major. They've got to step up a little bit better here. And the minor close qualifiers. We still haven't got Draken into the CIS close qualifiers though. Fun to see if he can make it. Scoreline currently 20 at team. Year 2019. So, Team Spirit, are they going to bring us into present time? Or will it be 2 kills for Archie? Indeed it will be. Saltfig and Chopper, they have got 2, so it keeps it even. Although Airskip, again, making a difference. No way Team Spirit are walking to this bomb site. They just look so disjointed. And this has been a flawless CT affair for Extremum on overtime number 2. We talked about how important the CT rounds would be. When you get 3 of them, when you have a flawless half, that's going to be perfect. Waterfalls will finish off the job. Currently on 40 kills. That is absolutely nuts. 34 on Airskip. These 2 guys just carrying the entire team. Balance has brought himself up towards the rest of his teammates, and someone who's been so quiet as well as Young. You know, a player that was head and shoulders above the kills of Balance is... I found himself on 24, only a couple away from that of Balance. And so it will be 21-18. Map point here for Extreme, and they've got 3 chances at taking this one over the line. And this is looking so scary for Team Spirit. And when you have 3 chances, surely you get one of them. Thank you very much, Jevlin. I appreciate that. Smoke will go off towards the single door. Smoke will go deep as well from Archie. At this point, Extremum want to take towards B. But most of their forces towards this side of the map, and The bomb is still back over towards spawn. It is going to be Airskip taking a look over the top, and he's actually found some Young. This is not looking good for Team Spirit whatsoever. Idis Bounce has been burnt alive. It's a 3v5, and we look to be heading towards Mirage with a win under Extremum's belt. Team Spirit, after a 12-3 half, have not been able to convert the runs needed and have fallen flat here when it comes to overtime and when it comes to that second half. An absolute abysmal performance on that second half. And it will be all on the chopper now. 1v5. It's not looking likely this will happen, I'm afraid, and it will be a win surely for Extremum, but Chopper has picked up those 2 kills. And he's looking for a little bit more, but 5 HP. Vitosh will do the dirty deed, and he's done it cheap. It's 22-18 on the board here for Extremum. A win finally comes under their belt, and largely from the performance of Waterfalls and Airskip, who mad carry their team to victory. That is going to be so disappointing for Team Spirit. Very tilting, I'm sure, as well. I'm looking forward to see what they've got in store on Mirage, because they've got to make a statement. Extremum have impressed me, and I'm looking forward to see what they can do on the second map of the series as well. Join us then, as we'll be back after this short break.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.